Hi, it's Rosemary here, and I'm going to be showing you a tarot ritual that I do with people one on one. Usually, we do this in order to let go of a relationship that maybe we physically let go of, but we haven't spiritually let go of it, or it's still affecting our lives. So, you can kind of see this as a cord cutting ritual. If anyone practices that, it's letting go of any spiritual stronghold that a person has over you or a relationship has over you. You can also do this for a pattern of relationships. Or even if we were to look at our relationship with ourselves, we can look at this breaking a relationship that we have that is negative. For instance, control issues or an eating disorder or anything like that. So, though this is a symbol, I found that working with people one on one, it actually is very powerful. And that's my practice of magic, is working with symbols and ritual in order to manifest them in real life. So by letting go of them and by actually in your heart letting go of this relationship, this negative pattern of relationship, then you will have said that you also let go of this in real life. And usually people find that it's really a lightning. There's usually tears that come out to cleanse us of any hardships that we've been holding on to with these relationships. So typically, I use the Lover's card to represent the relationship, and I use the Death card to symbolize the ending of the relationship. And from there, we pick face up cards depending on what we need. Today, I'm going to be showing the bare bones root level of this reading. When you work with me one on one, if you get a reading or if you have a one on one session, mentoring session, then there's various things we can do for your specific relationship. So this is going to be the bare bones, but so that everyone has access to do this, especially with Valentine's Day around the corner. That can be such a triggering holiday. You know, we try to blow it off as so stupid, but when something's just everywhere, it's hard to ignore it. And I will say that this past year, I would say 99% of the people I worked with were having a relationship central to their issues. So whether it was having to let go of a negative relationship, a pattern, rebuilding their relationship, I cannot ignore the importance of relationships in our lives. So that's why I started doing more things about relationships. I have so many things out about relationships now, and I didn't have them specifically for that before. So like I said, you can make this about your personal relationship with anything, anyone. There's so many variations, but I'm showing the basic level. So the first thing I do with clients is I have these cards set out with various decks, whatever deck they choose to work with, or whatever deck I'm intuitively feeling they should be working with. I really like using the Sluttist deck for this ritual, and I might do a video with just that one, but I wanted to show you what it looks like with the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So the first thing I have you do is pick a card representing you in the relationship and them in the relationship. So I would have you look, or you can do this on your own, of course, look through your whole deck. I would get really messy with it, lay them all out, and just with your gut say, that's this person, that's me, and specifically in the relationship. So let's say they were really domineering or whatever. You don't even have to like name what they were, just intuitively pick what they were in that relationship. You just feel it in your heart that this is them. So I picked the Emperor, so someone really controlling, organized, maybe domineering for the other person. And then for you, you might pick something like the Fool, like you just fall in love very easily. You are naive, and that's such a beautiful thing, but you feel like your trust was violated and someone took advantage. Someone like the Emperor would take advantage of you being so naive. So we have you both here. And so this is the bare bones. So the next thing I would do, this is super simple. I would lay the Death card over the Lovers, ending this relationship. You can place a crystal. I like doing that because it puts a weight on this. So you let that sit for a second. This is all symbolism. You don't have to believe in magic for this to work, but it sure helps too. This symbol, it's a symbol of ending this relationship, cutting it. Take your time with it. This normally wouldn't take like 5 minutes. So once you do that, you might have to lift the rock for practicality reasons. You put this whole thing on top of the person that you're getting rid of. Put this way over here. Make sure the cards don't slide off. With intention, again, put weight on that. And they're gone. You're over here. So something else you could add to it, is putting what you need to move on. So what you want to be next. Sorry about that. I'm using my phone. So let's say you want to have hope in your next relationship. So you can put this Ten of Cups card over it, over yourself, over this. Put a stone crystal over it to put some weight on it. And then from here I start thinking, what do you need to get there? So, there's all this. We can start saying, oh, I need to let go and focus on what I really have. And we could talk through all these things, but the bare bones is right there. I won't confuse you. Is letting go of them. They're over here. You're over here. A symbol of letting go. So if you have any questions or if you want a reading for yourself, let me know. I offer this as an email reading where I would actually pick random cards, and then I also offer I do the same ritual with this reading. Whether you want that on PDF, audio, or video, I will do this ritual for you with the cards picked randomly from what you tell me. I will not that will be face down. I also offer this as a mentoring session and a mentoring session package. So this would probably be the last step of the mentoring session. The first step of the package would be to acknowledge the hardship of a relationship, just talk about it. Second, we would probably do this ritual, and then third, we would do some Reiki. So this could be either one session or 3 different sessions locally or online, or it can be a reading, or you can just do it on your own. And if you do it on your own, I would love to see what you come up with and how it is healing for you. So if you want a session, I'm going to link everything below, rosemaryberea.com. Go into the reading and ritual section under mentoring, or as a solid reading. So good luck with all this, and if you want any extra support, get at me.